Welcome back to Crawford-Clark Close-Up and our James Bond retrospective. With Craig's final Bond outing, No Time to Die, finally released worldwide, we conclude our greatest Bond moments for each incumbent of the 007 licence with the best Craig moments. In the new year 2022, to celebrate the 60th Diamond anniversary of the series, we'll be bringing out a list of 60 of the greatest Bond moments from the entire series. Before we get started, be warned, we have included a moment from the latest film No Time to Die, so if you haven't had the chance to enjoy the latest film yet, best stay away until you have. Before we get going, make sure you click subscribe at the top of the page to ensure you don't miss out on any new content as soon as it's uploaded. Come and find Crawford-Clark Close-Up on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can find us on the movie app Letterboxd, search CC Close-Up to see if our movie tastes align. And you can also drop us an email with suggestions for future reviews on the channel to crawfordclarkcloseup@gmail.com. With the formalities out of the way, let's take a look at the finest moments of Craig's Bond tenure. Officially the longest incumbent in the role, in no small part due to the effects of coronavirus on the release of Craig's fifth Bond outing, Craig was officially given the title of James Bond No. 6 in September 2005 at the press launch event for Casino Royale. 14 months later, and the naysayers of Craig in the title role were abruptly quietened as Casino Royale gave us a stripped-back, dangerous Bond once again, despite the fact that Dalton was doing similar 2 decades prior. There have been highs in the Craig Bond era, most notably the first billion-dollar Bond with Skyfall in 2012, coinciding with the UK hosting the Olympics, which itself had Her Majesty playing a part in joining Craig and parachuting into the arena to launch a summer of extraordinary sporting achievements. We've also had the divisive Royale follow-up Quantum of Solace and Skyfall continuation Spectre along the way, before the series' longest hiatus since the interminable gap of 6 years between Licence to Kill in 89 and the launch of Brosnan's Bond in GoldenEye in 95. Craig has ultimately won over many casual Bond fans, as well as a former 007 himself, the late, great Sir Roger Moore, who recalled, "I didn't get to meet Daniel until the 5th of October 2008. We were both at the London Palladium attending the centenary celebration for Ian Fleming. In fact, we shared a dressing room. When Daniel arrived, he grabbed me, hugged me tightly and greeted me like a long-lost friend. His Bond is terrific, and I hope he'll reign for many years to come." The big question the fans and the producers are now facing: what kind of 007 will we get next? Well, actually, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Our top 5 Craig moments kicks off at 5 with Bond running to Whitehall and apprehending Silver at the Board of Inquiry in Skyfall. Coupled with Judi Dench's Tennyson quotation over Bond's determination to protect his superior, this is a standout moment in a movie littered with highlights. At 4, Bond confronts Yusef, Vesper's boyfriend, as that story arc comes to a close in the final scene of Quantum of Solace. Craig has arguably never looked better or more intimidating as Bond as he does in this hugely effective scene. Beginning the top 3, we have Bond and Madeline being pursued in the DB5 and all the action that ensues in Matera, which forms part of the pre-titles of the newest Bond adventure, No Time to Die. Craig is electric in the sequence, and the action is filmed spectacularly to give us one of the strongest Bond openings in years. Just missing out on the top spot, we have Bond's immortal line, kept until the end of Casino Royale for maximum impact as the Bond theme blasts into the end credits. Bond, standing over a wounded Mr. White, utters, "The name's Bond, James Bond," and it's a fist pump moment for any Bond fan. With so much of Craig's Bond tenure riding on the complex relationship between Bond and Vesper, there are so many Vesper moments that could be our number 1. The one that still hits us hardest, however, is Vesper committing suicide in the elevator in the sinking building at the end of Royale. The way Bond is powerless to help as she locks herself in and puts his face in her hand to comfort him and confesses that she's sorry to him really shows Craig and Ava Green acting their socks off in a superlative Bond moment. So there you have it, our subjective list as always, but for us, the defining Craig Bond moments. If you haven't yet done so, it's well worth checking out Being James Bond, the Daniel Craig story, a candid 45-minute discussion between Barbara Broccoli, Michael G. Wilson and Daniel Craig about his tenure as Bond, with an emotional look at Craig's final day of filming on No Time to Die. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click subscribe at the top of the page and spread the word about Crawford-Clark Close-Up to anyone you feel would enjoy this channel. We've finally made it to this point. We're up to date with our James Bond reviews. It's been a bit of an odyssey, beginning over 2 years ago. There have been delays, frustration, but hopefully for most Bond fans out there, gratification with No Time to Die, as well as enjoyment of our reviews of all 25 movies in the series to date. It doesn't end there though, as soon we'll be rounding out our Bond retrospective with rankings of the movies, the Fleming novels, the Bond girls, the villains, the 007s themselves, and the theme songs. Let us know what your favourite Craig Bond moments are in the comments below, and look out for the remainder of our Bond retrospective soon. We'll leave the final words with Craig himself. In an interview in Candice magazine in summer 2021, Craig remarked on his time as Bond. "I've been lucky enough to land one of the best roles in movie history, and I decided if it turned out to be the only thing I ever did, I'd be happy. There's been no downside to playing Bond. None at all." We'll sign off here, as we're off to watch No Time to Die again now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, that's a wrap.